2:57. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers.
He did respond.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Those defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And some space here. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 28. 44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Moore, the man in motion. Snap comes to Murray at 1. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Well, they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like
yeah.
3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
2nd down and goal. Murray rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now Thomas.
Yeah, that's the one that we ain't got. Like 30 in. Yeah.
It's a 1st down. The Packers a perfect 5 to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club. Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody they just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down, Hurts. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Hurts. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
Yeah, there's a couple of people in there.
Each get nothing. And this will
It ain't just Hurts.
being a 3rd and 3.
It's not in there.
Give him the completion. No gain. But let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. This is Thomas. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Yeah, I gotta do it.
2nd and 8 coming up. To throw, it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Well, that one was in the
We got some feet work over there, though.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Come on, come on.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And Thomas has it. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Sets up to throw it. Drops it underneath to Thomas. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pick up there at 22.
That boy working, man.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
And Lee.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown! A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year.
What time it is?
And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
About time to return. Monster must go back.
Point by McPherson.
They gave him a little break. Man, my groin still messed up.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice.
She said you always tired, but you ain't tired for paying for pussy.
That you're throwing it to, or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Dang.
Second down, here's Chubb.
We on him. We on him.
Not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly
We
right.
on him.
Execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up fourth down. Running for it. Here's Chubb.
I read that thing. I read that thing like a book.
The fourth down run,
I
successful.
read that thing like a book. That's my hit, man. That's on me.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Going out wide, finds Chubb. He'll go out.
Put that helmet on him.
Right at the
Put that helmet on that scrub Chubb, man.
6 on the play, and that'll bring up
You don't want to smoke with these boys, man.
Offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles.
They don't want to smoke them boys, man. I'm sorry, let me bring that hitter down there, man. Put that helmet on. Put that helmet on, Eric. You come?
Always got some breathing room.
We're gonna have that's good blocking, man. That's good blocking.
75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. He's going deep.
Oh, he tried me. He tried me.
At the goal line. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
What?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready?
They run with Thomas. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run 1st and 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Don't get that helmet on you, Chuck. Don't worry about it. Give me a minute. Let me see. Get us set up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
We want Chuck.
He'll push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there. They get 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
I think the anticipation
There it goes.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their
Let my boy get that helmet on him. It's over.
With 17 seconds to go in this first.
Where he at? Where he at? We looking for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, he almost caught that.
Took a shot, couldn't come in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He's going to look deep for more. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to... They'll set up to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this one is
nice pass, though.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Back to throw again. Got a man.
Judy two-tap. Judy two-tap. He's still alive. He's still alive. I see you, Judy two-tap.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Thomas. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Thomas. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the left hash, a chip shot here. McPherson's kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I hate when they give me a wrong first.
On second down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's caught at the 25.
Oh!
Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Hurts, and he rifles one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Good job, girl. See your skills. See your skills, girl.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McPherson up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
23.
touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Up the middle. It's Chubb. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Thomas. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Hurts. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. 110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A give running right is Chubb.
Good tackle.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Murray. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to air one out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Now this one complete downfield.
Coverage, man, that was
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that. Why, he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Now Murray again. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Murray. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run with Chubb. And he throws his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the fourth quarter, defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what?
Earn more possession on offense. I got to get my yards. Damn.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Murray to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown? They puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
Baby, let's get it. Let's get our yards, baby.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
On first down, Hurts. Pass complete, Thomas. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is...
I need to get his yard. Man.
Who knows how to get the ball into the end zone. You throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Try to target him again deep.
He out the game, man.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here.
Man, I ain't getting no fucking yards, man.
In a big man interception, you can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
Shoot, I ain't getting my yards, man.
No better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy. But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Murray. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, the clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball that gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Cardinals set to receive it. They'll look for a winning drive as we get this overtime period started. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here's we begin overtime. They're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game, because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going in their direction right now.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 152 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go up the middle with Chubb. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes they read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Now Chubb running right. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And off comes to Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect your end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Chubb will get the call, running left. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and with it, they have taken the lead. So they do
Come
get the
on, baby. I only need 7 yards. Come on, baby. Come on. We got another one.
The fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope
I only need 7 yards. Come on.
But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The Packer offense ready
7 yards, dog.
Underway. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown.
There it go.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective.
We'll take it, baby.
Because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew